Hey, Naho, how's it going today?
I'm kind of super great today.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I really slept this time too.
Wow, excellent. So you're all refreshed. By the way, hey, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
In Japanese, we say it, 明けましておめでとうございます.
Wow, you say blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Happy New Year. So,
Happy New Year.
How was your New Year's? And I'm curious, and I'm sure a lot of the listeners are curious. Like, what do you guys in Japan do for New Year's?
It's kind of like we celebrate Happy New Year more than Christmas.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
And we kind of eat a lot of feasts.
Oh, nice.
Japanese kind of traditional thing.
Oh, that's cool. Like what?
Like,
tell me about that.
First of all, rice cake.
Rice cakes. So that's like a birthday cake, but it's made of rice with a strawberry and cream.
It's called rice cakes, but something like there is sticky rice and normal rice.
Mm-hmm.
And the sticky rice, you just mash the sticky rice, and then you make a thing called omochi, and that is called rice cake.
Ah, okay.
And it's very, very sticky.
So that's kind of like a soft.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft. Is it sweet?
Nope, but it's very good.
That sounds.
Yeah, I like it.
And how do you eat that?
You could eat it plain. And you could also dip it into soy sauce. And you can also wrap it up with sliced cheese.
Wow. How do you like to eat it?
I like to eat it plain or put it with soy sauce.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's something that you would have on New Year's or New Year's Eve or something?
Yeah. And the thing that I want to talk about today is toshikoshi soba. Soba is a thing. It's kind of like noodles.
Right. Soba is, in English, we call that a buckwheat noodle.
Buckwheat noodles.
Yeah.
We eat buckwheat noodles in New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you just eat the noodles, or do you have some kind of a sauce, or you put ketchup on them or something?
We don't put ketchup and we don't put sauce, but we dip in some kind of soup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the soup is a bit salty, so.
And you have that on New Year's Eve as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can also eat it on any time. And there's no limit of you can only eat buckwheat noodles on New Year's Eve and something like that.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We don't have any limit, but...
But that name you said, what did you say? Toshiboshi doshi goshi boshi?
Toshikoshi.
So Toshikoshi soba, Toshikoshi buckwheat noodles is noodles on New Year's Eve.
Toshikoshi means a year pass. An year is going to pass.
Oh, okay. Over midnight noodles.
Yeah. Toshikoshi soba. You know, noodles, I think you know, but they're very, very thin and long.
Right, noodles are really long in Japan.
And you know why we eat these buckwheat noodles? Do you know?
On New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know why.
You can live long, very long. You know what?
What?
Most people, in the old days, people didn't live so long like now. You know? Yeah.
Right. That's true.
So they wanted to live as long as possible.
Oh, so the noodle was like a kind of a wish to
live long. A wish to live long.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because the noodles are really, really long.
Oh, I see.
And why didn't they use the traditional noodles instead of buckwheat noodles? I think some of the listeners want to question this.
Yeah, because there's many kind of noodles, so why the buckwheat noodles?
Buckwheat noodles are very thin. Now there is the traditional ramen.
Right.
But ramen it doesn't have some kind of culture or something like that because it's so new.
Oh, I see. So a long time ago, the kind of noodles they had were buckwheat noodles?
Yeah, the only thin noodle was buckwheat noodle.
Oh, gotcha.
And everybody thought that thin, I don't know, but thin kind of means like kind of healthy to the old day people.
Oh, I see. So thin is like kind of healthy, and then their long noodles, that's kind of for long life.
And ramen is, I think you know, but cup ramen.
Yeah.
I think you know, but it's all withery something kinda.
Mm-hmm.
When
Wavy.
Yeah, it's kind of wavy before you put the boiling water in it.
That's right.
But soba, the buckwheat noodles, you just spread it like a very thin cookie dough.
Mm-hmm.
And thin and very long.
And that's good for...
time, that was the only very thin and long noodles.
Oh, okay. And that was good for long life and good health.
Yeah. Wow. And people believe that if you eat buckwheat noodles at New Year's Eve, you can live long like you want to.
Wow. So did you have those buckwheat noodles on New Year's Eve in your house?
Yeah, we had.
Nice.
And the next one is ozoni. It's kind of like fish and meat and vegetables are simmered all together.
Oh, that sounds nice. Kind of like a soupy kind of thing.
Yeah, soup kind of thing. And it's pretty delicious.
Wow.
And do you know where this zoni thing came from?
I know. It came from Japan.
Yeah. First of all, in Japan culture, people believed that gods came to their house the first day of the year or New Year's Eve.
Oh, to visit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And since people want to welcome the god to their house, they prepare some food, which is a little bit difficult to get.
Oh, okay.
Like meat or fish. Americans, you know what? Americans, they ate meat in the very old days, right?
Right.
But Japanese ate vegetables and rice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And yeah, actually in Japanese culture, we eat lots of fish.
Right.
Kind of like meat is a hard thing to get.
Oh, okay. I see.
Something like that.
So a long time ago, probably meat was harder to get, I would assume.
They of course prepared veggies and rice too.
Oh, okay.
But they prepared the rice cakes that I told you.
Oh, I see.
Last time. And rice cakes was something very, very hard to get, and in the even more older days, only kings and queens can eat those rice cakes.
Oh, wow. So they're very special.
In the even more older days, yeah.
Wow.
So it was a very special thing.
Oh, okay.
And the special meat and fish, and a little bit of veggies to go with.
Oh, okay.
Of course, they just sleep. They sleep through the night where the year is changing to the next year.
Okay.
And when they wake up and they get water from the well, and that is the first water to drink.
The first water of that year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First water of that year, and you simmer the things that they prepared food, right?
Right.
That food. Well, of course God hadn't eaten it. If you just slept the night, and if it was the veggies and meat are just gone like Santa's cookies and milk.
That'd be tough for the people.
Yeah, that would be tough for the people. So of course it didn't just go away, but they just said that God ate it, and practically they eat it.
Oh, okay. And that was on January 1st, they would eat that.
Yeah, and they steam it with the first water of the year.
Oh, okay. So it's cooked with that. It's cooked with that first water.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And they think that the god is gonna just give them some of his or her powers.
Oh, okay.
And the people can live very happy.
Wow.
I don't know.
That
I don't
sounds
really know.
That sounds awesome. Did you have that kind of food on New Year's this year?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you've got some power?
I don't know. Maybe so.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
And there's one more thing.
Wow, New Year's is busy over there. Go ahead.
This is called sechi ryori.
And what's that?
I'm sorry, there is no English name for this thing.
Yeah, it's in English. I've seen it translated as traditional Japanese New Year's food.
Yeah, and that food is not for God. That food is for humans.
Oh, okay. And what kind of food is that? Like peanut butter sandwiches and Cheerios?
No. We eat kind of a lot of things. First of all, shrimps. Big shrimps.
Big shrimps.
Like 8 centimeters long and something like that.
Wow.
Even it's just curled up.
Wow.
So it can go like 15 centimeters or something like that when it just spreads out.
Wow. What do you just boil those, or how do you eat them?
I think they're boiled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they're just curled up.
Mm-hmm.
Their tail is kind of curled up.
Right.
The people in the old days thought that it looks like it's living for long, and their backs are not strong enough.
Oh,
and something
okay.
like that, to stand up still. And it was very hard for people to live long until their backs are too heavy to stand still.
Oh,
So
okay.
they wanted to live for long, and I want to live until my back is bent like this shrimp.
Oh, okay. So the food has a meaning.
Yeah, and that is why people eat those biggie, gigantic shrimp
On New Year's.
on New Year's.
Wow, for a long life.
And black beans.
Black beans.
It's really black. It's really, really black beans.
Black beans.
Yeah. And black beans means beans. There is actually a very old idiom in Japanese, which is the same thing, beans.
Oh, really?
Beans. Yeah. In Japanese, we say beans is called mame.
Mame.
And mame means beans, but mame also means gratefully or working a lot and something like that.
Okay.
And those black beans were eaten because they can work a lot, and they can work a lot means that there is so many food to get.
Oh, okay. So that's for hard working or a lot of working.
And also, we also eat I think you don't know, but herring has a lot of tiny eggs in their stomach.
Oh, okay. I did not know
So
that.
it's kind of like that. A lot of kids born this year, and
Oh, okay.
something like
So it's good for the family. Oh, okay, cool.
And we also eat kombu. It's kind of a seaweed,
Uh-huh.
kelp.
And does that have any kind of particular meaning?
Oh yeah, it has a meaning of happiness.
Oh, okay.
Happy means yorokobu, and it's like it's called kombu, but it's called yorokobu.
Oh, so it's like a little play on words.
Yeah, little play on words.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's like that if you eat kelp in the first day of the year, that year you could have very happy happenings
Nice.
all year, something like that.
That's awesome. Wow. We don't have any kind of food in America that has such deep meanings like that. That's very cool.
And we also eat kurikinto and
Symbol of gold.
Oh,
It's yellow.
kurikinto. We also eat that.
What's that?
Kurikinto is made from chestnut,
Oh, okay.
and because it was a symbol of gold,
Oh, okay. So it means you'll have a...
because it is yellow.
Oh, okay. So that...
Because there was not so many yellow foods in the old days.
And that was a symbol of gold.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you could get rich or something.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll tell you something. I am getting hungry because we're talking about all this food. I think I need to get something to eat now.
You're getting hungry.
I'm getting
Okay, since you're hungry, I guess it's time for the podcast to end.
Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah, that does seem like that's all our time today. So, wow. Naho, thank you so much for sharing about New Year's with me and with all the listeners. That was awesome.
That was pretty fun, and thanks for the listeners. I had a very fun time of talking about my Japanese things that I know.